Are you finding it hard to trust your twin flame connection? Is your purpose path in alignment, but your twin flame journey feels out of control? Are you able to trust your growth and expansion, but not able to trust your heart and your twin flame? Well, the thing is, purpose path and twin flame path are the exact same. They're mirrored. One can't happen without the other. So if you're thriving in one, you have to believe that you're also thriving in the other. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialize in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing, and this came to me the other day. I said to myself, okay, so if you're on purpose path, any of this awakening journey, it's been unknown, it's been unfamiliar, but yet we still took that step forward. We've known that if we take one step, the universe is going to push us forward 10 steps. And even though, for me, it's everything I do on my purpose path is something so alien to what I've done in my previous to awakening. But yet I trusted. And it's initially it was scary. Initially I was like, what am I fucking doing? How do I do this? But now every time I get guidance or intuitive guidance of any kind, do this next. Take this step. Do it slow, but do it steady. We've got you. We've got your back. You can do it. So every step I take on my purpose path, I'm like, yeah, I've got this, and I feel empowered, I feel strong, I feel worthy. And this is it. And your purpose path has many aspects. It's not just your career and, learning why you're here and being of service to others. For me, it was coaching. It's also your growth path, your healing, your trauma healing, your past life healing, all of it, and your health, your well-being. So choosing you every single day, that's your purpose path, whether it be in your career or in your lifestyle. So it gets easier. Initially at the start, it's confused and you don't know where you're going, but it gets easier. And I was literally saying the other day, I was like, I really trust my journey. For example, you might see some tarot readings come up and you're always looking at the pick of cards for your twin flame connection. But the ones that come up, are you on the right path? I don't need to look at them because I know I'm on the right path. I trust that the universe is guiding me in the right direction. And I was like, how can I trust my purpose path so intensely? But yet every time it comes to my twin flame connection, I have doubts, I have fears, I have emotions, the unworthiness one comes back up, and both are interconnected because effectively, if we feel unworthy of love, we're effectively also feeling unworthy of our purpose path, of success, of prosperity, of abundance. But yet we're able to navigate that journey easier and we're able to start trusting our purpose path. We're able to start trusting that the path will be aligned for us and everything is going to be fine. So we're in control. Well, even though we're not, actually. We are, but we're not. We are in control of every step we take. We just don't know what the next one's going to look like. But we start to trust the universe. We trust ourselves. We trust our intuition. But then we flip the switch and go to our twin flame journey and we're so confused, so emotional, so scared, and so fearful. The faith is gone. It's this isn't real. This is not going to happen. I don't deserve this. And we have to realize they're both mirrored. So if you're thriving in your purpose path, you're actually thriving in your twin flame journey as well, even though it might look, you might not see that yet. It's hidden. Do you know what I mean? It's really weird. I had a dream last night. It's such a weird dream, right? This guy was wallpapering. And it really only came to me what I meant this morning. But he was wallpapering in A4 sheets. Took him forever. And I was like, do you need a spirit level? Because they were a little bit crooked. And he was like, no, I have one. So literally he started aligning these A4 sheets together to wallpaper the wall. It's really fucking weird. And then he covered over the whole thing. So we couldn't actually see it until it was dry. And the download I got from that is all the pieces are coming together and they're coming straight because we have the spirit level. So everything is actually aligning behind the scenes. So we don't actually see it yet because there's that sheet over the whole thing before it dries. And so we're not going to see it. But we had to trust that each little section is building up to something bigger. So what that means, and what I got the download for this week, was everything we do in our purpose path is reflected in our twin flame journey. So every achievement, every goal, every step we get closer to complete purpose path alignment, we're actually doing the same thing energetically in our twin flame connection. Because what I've realized, and I've realized this for a long time, you cannot have union without mission. Mission has to happen first. Before I met my twin flame physically, I believed that mission was only going to happen in union. And yes, twin flames have joint mission together, but you already have to be on your mission first. You know, and for years before, like, so this is another thing that came to me. It was, when we're on we get confused. We're like, are we on a catalyst experience? Is this a false twin flame? So look back, I had a catalyst experience and everything went to shit. I kept making mistakes. There were so many obstacles, so many tower moments, and I didn't know where I was going. I was still drinking, I was still taking drugs, I was still partying. So I had no direction. And I was still every day asking the universe, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? I have no idea. Then I went through a major relapse, and then I had to rebuild my life again. That's when I discovered my purpose. But you can really sense that if you're in a twin flame connection, genuine, like rather than a false twin flame connection, you're growing. If you're in a false dynamic or in a catalyst dynamic, you're not growing, you're not evolving, you're still not on purpose path. And this is the thing, like I came out of the relapse energy, came out of all that confusion, came out of all that catalyst experience, and I had to start from scratch. And 1 year before I met my twin flame physically, I was shown my purpose path. And within that year, I started taking the steps. I was inner healing as well, so it was a very slow process. But I started taking the steps, the courses, the training that I needed to become a life coach. And I was qualified to be a life coach about 5 months before I met my twin flame physically. And it's actually because of my life purpose, because of my coaching, that I actually met him. And this is the thing, you know, I was already on purpose path before I met him. And ever since I met him, my purpose is growing. I'm evolving every single day. But yet, I'm still in the energy of confusion, pain, unworthiness when it comes to my actual twin flame journey. And the download I got the other day, I was literally going to myself, why can't I trust my twin flame connection the way I trust my purpose path? Like, don't get me wrong, when I started on my purpose path, I have no idea what I was doing. And it was scary, and it was like, how do you trust this? And like everything I did, I was like, am I doing the right thing? I had imposter syndrome. I was like, oh my God, this isn't for me. I don't belong here. I have so much confusion. But now I'm so confident in every step I've taken and in every step that's in front of me that, like, literally, I can literally close my eyes and hope for the best on my purpose path because I know I'm on the right path. And I got the download. The universe isn't going to make one part of your life perfect and in alignment, and your twin flame journey is the wrong path. Because obviously, I think the energy we're going through at the moment is that major confusion. Our hearts are blocked again. We feel like we've lost our connection with our twin flame. We feel like everything has gone to shit, and we feel like we were questioning, is this even real? Is this going to happen? Do I move on? Or do I stay? All of these things are coming in. And then there's the question of, is this even my twin flame, or is this ever going to work out? So all of this stuff is coming up for at the moment. And that doubt is louder than it has been for a long time. But yet the doubt, there's no doubt on my purpose path. And I literally just said, why can't I trust both? Why do I have to why can I only trust one? And then I got the intuitive, knowing that your twin flame path is a mirror of your purpose path. So if you're evolving every day, if you're growing every day, if your business and your purpose and your service or whatever you're doing is growing every day, if you feel fulfillment every day, if you're doing that inner work, so the inner healing, the trauma healing, if you're doing the steps to get your health better, exercise, fitness, food, whatever it is, are you choosing yourself every single day? Are you able to look back on the previous week and said, I did this, I did this, I did this. That was different to the week before. I expanded more in my business, or I helped more people this week, or I did this, or I did this, or I did this. Or I feel healthier this week because I did a full week of exercise, or something like that. Are you constantly growing and evolving? Because if you can say yes to that, then your twin flame connection is growing and evolving as well. Because as I said, one can't happen without the other. And this is it. As the analogy of the upside down, and it's not a bad upside down, but literally your purpose path and your twin flame path, they're the exact same. They're the same energy. So if you're stuck in your regular life or your purpose path life or, you know, your career or whatever, your health or whatever it is, if you're stuck there, that means your twin flame connection is stuck as well. But if you're not actually stuck, because, you know, I keep hearing the words, oh, you're stuck, or, you know, the twin flame journey is stuck, or, you know, there's no movement, it's stagnancy. But that's not actually true. If I'm continuously evolving in my life, then my twin flame connection is evolving in the 5D as well. And this is what I've been getting so loudly. You know, if I'm evolving, it's evolving. Now, if I'm devolving or I'm not growing, I don't even know if devolving is a word, but if I'm not growing, then it's a catalyst experience. If I'm not getting better every single day, I think it's a catalyst, you know, it is a catalyst experience. I went through a catalyst experience. I had no direction. I wasn't on purpose path. I was drinking, taking drugs, eating unhealthily. I wasn't exercising. So, like, I look back on that, you know, because this is the reason I bring that up is because when we're going through this doubtful energy, this fearful energy, this lack of faith in our twin flame connection, we do question, is this real or is this another karmic experience? So ask yourself those questions. Am I devolving or evolving? I don't know, I'm making up that word. Anyway, but like, you get me. Is your life gone to shit, or is it continuing to grow every day? Because if you're doing because this is the thing with the twin flame journey, it's spiritual. It's invisible. You know, and it's like the energy, I keep getting this energy, it's like you have to believe before you see. But if, like, manifestation works in such a way as you believe something, you visualize it and you manifest it, you bring it in. You act as if it's already yours. And we're doing that with our purpose path. But when it comes to our twin flame connection, yes, we're feeling it, we're visualizing, we're hoping for it. But we're in this energy of, it's impossible. It's never going to happen. This is so otherworldly. I'm so fucking crazy. You know, this isn't normal, all this kind of shit. And you're doubting yourself every step of the way. So, like, you're effectively blocking your twin flame connection because you're literally going, yeah, but it's not going to happen. You know, and those doubts are what keep us stuck in our twin flame energy, our twin flame journey. But when it comes to, as I said, our evolution, if we're actually growing every single day, we are doing the inner work. Because there's the energy at the moment as well as, like, will this ever fucking end? Like, I'm constantly healing, I'm constantly growing, I'm constantly trying to fucking climb this fucking mountain, and I'm blood, sweat and tears and every fucking day. And it's like, is it ever going to change? Because we don't see actual physical movement in our twin flame connection because we're in separation. But because the energy I was getting is trust. We have to trust the process. We have to trust and believe before we see. And this was another thing, like, you know, I've been asking the angels to bring my twin flame to me in my dreams over the last couple of weeks so that I can get some confirmation. And the download I got before bed last night was like, no, you're not getting a twin flame dream because you have to believe in order to see. We're not giving you the proof so you can visually see it before you believe. We're making you believe it before you see it. And it's funny, like, he didn't come into my dream last night, but the song I sent him did. And that's after coming into dreams a few times. So I still got a little bit of confirmation, but I still got the energy of, you have to believe before we give you proof. And that's what's after happening in my purpose path. Like, there was, at the start, it was like, stop start, effectively. It was like, there was all that shit that I had to heal to feel worthy, or to feel like I belonged, or feel like this fit for me or whatever, or that I fit into it or whatever. And it took me a long time to literally blindly have faith in my purpose path. And now I know every step I take, no matter how long it takes, or, you know, it's all divine timing, every new decision I get, or every new project that I see that I need to do next, I do it. I do it without fear because I'm like, this is aligned, this was intuitively guided, this is safe. Everything I do is divinely protected, so I'm going to continue. And I literally just wished the other day, I said, why can't I trust my twin flame connection the same way I trust my purpose path? And that's when I got the answer that your twin flame connection is evolving alongside your purpose path because they are one and the same. You cannot be in connection with your twin flame unless you're already on mission. So if you're not already on mission, mission can be anything. It doesn't have to be a career, but once you're growing, evolving, choosing yourself, choosing your health, choosing your mind, choosing your body, choosing your soul, making those, this is another one actually that is in alignment with what we have to do. It's choosing you completely. So it's making those hard decisions to walk away from people that no longer serve you, walk away from situations that no longer serve you. There's other things like that in there as well. There's so many decisions we have to do to get us to purpose path, to get us to mission. Because before I actually discovered my life coaching was my purpose, I lost everyone. I had to walk away from my friends. I had to walk away from my family, and I was completely isolated and alone. I had a few people I spoke to on the phone or online, but I had no one left in my physical reality. And I was in bits. My health mentally and physically had deteriorated because I wasn't looking after myself. I was allowing myself to be around toxic energy. And I just had no direction. I'd lost the will to fucking live effectively. And it was only after I walked away from all these people, the things that were draining me, that the universe goes, here's your purpose. Because I made all those hard decisions. I decided for once and for all, I have to choose me. So now I use my experiences to guide others, to help others heal. So this is it. Are you choosing yourself? Are you making these hard decisions to find your purpose path if you're not already there? And this is another thing. We keep going, where's my purpose path? What is it? I keep looking, trying this, trying that, and trying the other, and nothing ever aligns. But it actually gets handed to you on a plate when you make the decisions to move on with your life and choose yourself. So this is the thing. Are you making those decisions to choose your health, your well-being, and is your environment cleansed effectively of the people that are dragging you down? So all of these are things that you can do to align yourself with your purpose path. But if you actually are on purpose path already, so are you evolving? It doesn't even matter if you haven't found the actual career yet. Are you evolving every day? Are you bettering yourself every day? Because if you are, that means you're doing the inner work, and it means your twin flame journey is mirroring that. Even though you can't see the physical proof in your twin flame journey yet, it's happening alongside your purpose path. And the biggest thing I've been getting with this download this last couple of weeks, our hearts are blocked. Our root chakra is blocked. We're feeling unsafe. We're feeling unworthy again. We're feeling like we're so many doubts coming in. But we're being really guided to trust this process. Believe before you see. And believe the fact that the universe isn't going to make you, like, you'll have your physical world align when the spiritual world isn't aligning as well. Every time you make the right decision for yourself, the path of alignment opens up for both your purpose and your twin flame journey. So if you're making those hard decisions, if you're choosing yourself every day, if you're doing that inner work, that means your life is growing and evolving and expanding, and so is your twin flame journey. I know you can't see any tangible physical evidence yet, but trust that if you're growing, so is the twin flame connection. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today. And I would love nothing more than to help you on your path. Also, I have another channel called Aligning with Angie, where I share guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box. And I'm hosting a free feminine empowerment workshop tomorrow, Wednesday, the 8th of April at 6 p.m. Ireland, UK time. This is a safe space for us ladies to get together, grow, heal, share, expand, whatever. Just, support each other along the way. So if you want information for that and if you'd like to join, please comment below.